Elias Trent's plasma torch bit into the life pod's hatch. Metal groaned and parted under the blue flame. The wreck's emergency lights flickered overhead, casting jagged shadows across the drifting freighter bay. A small figure huddled inside. Wide violet eyes locked onto his. Scaled skin shimmered pale under a torn jumpsuit. Faint ridges crested her brow, cruschery markings. Enemy commander's insignia gleamed on her collar. Lysa Ven. He recognized the face from briefings. Daughter of Commander Sare Ven. She flinched as the hatch clanged open. Her clawed hands clutched a cracked data slate. Elias killed the torch. Easy. I'm pulling you out. She hissed, fangs bared. No translator pinged. Her implant must be fried. He extended a gloved hand. She stared, then grabbed it. Light. Too light for her age. Maybe 10 cycles. Footsteps echoed from the corridor. Boots on deck plates. Cade Rourke's patrol team burst in, rifles up. Red dots danced across the pod. Trent! What the hell? Cade barked. His squad fanned out, visors down. Elias yanked Lysa behind him. She stumbled, pressing against his back. Her breath rasped hot through his suit. It's the Ven girl, Elias said. Commander's kid. She's in shock. Cade's rifle stayed leveled. Jackpot. We bag her. End this skirmish. No. Elias raised his free hand. She's a civilian. Scan her first. Lysa whimpered. Claws dug into his leg armor. Cade sneered. She's leverage. High Command's orders. Secure assets. Elias met his gaze. Scan. Now. Or I walk. Tension crackled. Squad members shifted. Cade lowered his rifle a fraction. Fine. Medics call. Harris! Run it. A trooper slapped a handheld scanner against the bulkhead. It hummed, projecting a hollow over Lysa. Elias shielded her eyes from the glare. Readings scrolled. Hypothermia, dehydration, microfractures in her tailbone. No internals critical. She's stable, Elias said, but crashing fast. Cade grunted. Treat her, then we move. Elias knelt, pulling his net kit. Lysa trembled, scales dulling to gray. Shock response, cruschery vitals tanked without warmth. He ripped open a thermal blanket. Human issue mylar, crinkled silver, wrapped it around her shoulders. She jerked back. Now! Her voice cracked through a partial translator link. Fear laced the words. Keeps you alive, Elias said. He popped a hypo of synth adrenaline, tuned low for her mass. Pressed it to her neck. She gasped. Warmth flooded her cheeks. Eyes sharpened. Elias checked her pupils, responsive. Good. Thanks, she whispered, blanket clutched tight. Cade paced. 2 minutes, Trent. Then we exfil. A chime pierced the bay. Alien ping. Short range. Demanding response. Elias's HUD lit up. Cruschery retrieval beacon. Hesh Cole's signature pulsed from the wreck's edge. They're here, Elias said. Lock the bay. Cade spun. What? That's our ride out. No time. Elias hauled Lysa toward the control panel. She clung to his arm. He slammed the override. Doors sealed with a hydraulic hiss. Red lights flashed. Alarms wailed. Hull sensors screamed. Enemy shuttle docking clamps engaging. Cade swore. You just painted a target on us. Better than handing her over, Elias said. He patched his cone. Rourke, cover the vents. Harris rigged charges on the inner hatch. Squad moved. Rifles snapped up. Lysa tugged his sleeve. My mother's hunter. Hesh Cole. He takes. Elias crouched. Not today. Stay behind me. She nodded. Blanket trailed like a cape. Bulkhead thudded. Alien voices echoed through the metal. Cruschery gutturals, no translation. Cade braced his squad. Trent, you sure about this? Elias primed his cutter. Standard procedure. Protect civilians. A plasma charge sizzled the outer door. Sparks flew. Lysa pressed closer. Her hand found his. Claws retracted. Elias squeezed back. We've got this. The door buckled. Hesh Cole's team poured through the gap. Armored hunters. Pulse rifles glowing. Human! Hesh Cole roared. His crest flared red. Surrender the child. Elias fired a stun burst. It splashed off armor. Kadi's squad opened up. Bolts crisscrossed the bay. Lysa screamed. Elias scooped her up. Light as a kit bag. Bolted for the service ladder. Go! Kadi yelled. We'll hold. Elias climbed. Lysa on his back, her arms locked around his neck, shots whined below, grunts and blasts. They hit the upper deck, freighter corridors twisted dark. His HUD pinged, alien shuttle detaching, more inbound. Lysa whispered, "Why?" "Humans. Kill, Kreshari." Elias kicked open a maintenance hatch. "Not kids. Not on my watch." She buried her face in his shoulder. Trust sparked in her grip. Pursuit thundered behind. Heshkol's voice boomed. "The commander demands her return." Elias sealed the hatch, dragged Lysa into the vents. A new ping hit his comm. Human evac 10 minutes out. But alien signatures swarmed the wreck, closing fast. He glanced at Lysa. Her eyes burned with questions. "Hold on," he said. "We're bridging this mess." Explosions rocked the freighter. The hunt tightened. Elias yanked the vent grate free. Lysa clung tighter to his back. His boots hit the shuttle bay deck, twisted metal, sparking consoles. Zero-J tugged at them both. Cade's squad piled in behind, dragging wounded. Blaster fire echoed from the corridor. "Trent!" Cade barked over comms. His patrol leader slammed the bay door shut. "Hand her over. Command wants the kid for leverage." Elias unslung Lysa, set her down gentle on a crate. Her wide eyes flicked between them, crest flat with fear. "No." He blocked Cade's reach. "She's civilian. Protocol 7. Alpha. Non-combatants get evac'd clean." Cotty's jaw tightened, armor scarred from the fight.
"War's on, medic. She's Ven's daughter."
"Bargaining chip ends this. Ends nothing." Elias patched his med kit to the shuttle console. Scanned Lysa. Concussion risk. Dehydration. "We grab her. They glass our outposts. You grab her. Same deal." "I fly her neutral." Lysa tugged Elias's sleeve, claws sheathed. "Human, protect." Cade stepped closer. Squad shifted uneasy. "Orders." "Trent, she's liability." Elias met his gaze, stubborn fire in his gut. "My shuttle." "My call. You want her?" "Drag me." Tension hummed. Cade's hand hovered over his sidearm, then dropped. "Fine. But if she slows us, she won't." Elias rigged the stretcher harness from salvage straps and mag clamps, pulled it taut across his chest. Lysa watched, sharp mind piecing it. "In you go, kid." She hesitated, then climbed in, light frame slotted perfect. Her arms looped his neck, face pressed to his collar. Elias. He sealed the harness, double-checked locks. "Hold breath steady." Boosted them into 0G. Debris floated thick. Shattered panels, frozen coolant orbs. Shuttle hatch loomed 50 meters out. Alarms screamed. "Hull breach, klaxon." Elias's HUD lit red. Hunters inbound. Heshkol's team punching through. Cade's voice crackled. "We seal the bay. You launch silent. No transponders. Affirm." Elias kicked off a bulkhead, wove through wreckage. Lysa whimpered as a jagged spar whipped past. He twisted mid-spin, grabbed it one-handed, pushed off clean. Pulse rifles whined behind. Breaches glowed orange on his scanner. Heshkol's hunters poured into the bay, armored Kreshari, crests blazing hunt red. "Human!" Heshkol's roar boomed through the wreck. "Release the child!" "Commander Ven commands it." Elias didn't reply. "Hit the shuttle airlock." Cycled it fast. Lysa buried deeper, her heart hammered against his ribs. Inside, he dumped her into the co-pilot cradle, strapped her secure, powered cold start. Engines hummed low. No flare, no signature. Cade's squad fired up. Bay doors buckled under alien rams. "Go now!" Katie yelled. Elias punched manual override. Shuttle, detached silent. Slipped into the debris field. Freighter exploded behind. Kade's demo charge. Cover fire in bloom. Pursuit locked fast. Heshkol's huntercraft pinged them. Locktone built. "Got you." Elias grinned grim. Grabbed the decoy pod rack. Loaded 4 transponders. Armed scatterburst. "Eat flares, Hunter." Pods jettisoned. Mimicked shuttle signatures. Fanned out through the wreck. Pursuit split. 3 alien craft veered off, chasing ghosts. Heshkol's voice cut through open channel. "Clever human, but the child returns. Or your worlds burn." Lysa unstrapped one arm. Touched Elias's panel. They, family hunters. Fast. Not faster than salvage tricks. Elias nursed the throttle. Eased toward the evac beacon. Human frigate, 8 minutes out. Debris masked their drift. She tilted her head, crest perking curious. Why save Lysa? Enemy. Elias glanced over. Her eyes, golden slits, held no guile, just raw need. Kids don't fight wars. You didn't pick this mess. A ping hit. New contacts. Human patrol? No. Creshery reinforcements. Hesh Cole rallying. Strap tight. Elias rolled the shuttle. Dove into a coolant cloud. Sensors blurred. Lysa's claws dug in light. Trust in her grip. Evac beacon blinked closer, but hunters circled back. Locks rebuilding. Lysa pointed at a scan blip. There. Wreck cluster. Hide. Elias nodded, banked hard.
Threaded the knee. Shuttle grazed the berth.
Keshkol's craft overshot. Curses and creshery static. Frigate loomed. Bay doors yawning. Elias matched spin. Slide imperfect. Thump of maglocks. Crew swarmed. Medtechs reached for Lysa. Elias blocked them. Easy. She's stable. Kadi strode up. Fresh squad behind. Commands hailing. They want her now. Elias unharnessed Lysa. Lifted her out. She clung. No, his voice steel. Neutral drop. Asteroid outpost. No flags. Kade scowled. You're pushing it. Pushing wins. Elias carried her past. Lysa's whisper tickled his ear. Bridge. Worlds? He squeezed her hand. Starting now. Captain's comm buzzed. Trent, stand down. Then's fleet inbound. This kid's the key. Deck shook. Impacts? No. Docking clamps. Elias's gut twisted. Scanner screamed. Creshery dreadnought decloaking. Hesh Cole's back up. Lysa stiffened. Mother. Elias hefted his med bag. Bolted for the aux hatch. We run neutral. Both sides lose if we don't. Elias slammed the aux hatch seal behind him. Lysa whimpered against his shoulder, her claws pricking his suit. Alarms wailed through the frigate's guts. Creshery dreadnought's shadow swallowed the deck lights. Stay low, he whispered. He punched the override for the maintenance bay. Lysa nodded, eyes wide. Her tail flicked, scared but listening. Bulkhead groaned. Docking clamps thumped like hammers. Human Marines shouted orders. 2 corridors back, Katie's voice cut through. Trent! Stand down or we trank you both. Elias ignored it, scooped Lysa tighter, dashed into the bay. Shuttles lined the dim space, coolant hissing from one. Perfect. He slid her into the cockpit harness. Strap in, we ghost out. Lysa fumbled the buckles. Her small hands shook. Hunters. Close. Watch. Elias knelt, eye level, held up 3 fingers. This means stop. Dropped to 2. Slow. 1 finger. Go. Dist. Danger. He tapped her palm. You signal me. Got it, she mimicked. Fist first. Danger. Then 1 finger. Go. Her frills perked. Elias. Good. He yanked his canteen, pushed it to her lips, last of his water ration. She sipped, eyes locking his, claws eased off his arm. Calm settled. Cade's squad breached the bay doors. Boots pounded racks. Elias fired the shuttle's cold start. Engines whined low. He slapped thermal tape over the cracked coolant line, crimped a clamp from his medkit. Hiss died. Green lights flickered on. Trent! That's an order! Katie leveled his rifle. Elias thumbed the bay doors. Vacuum sucked air. Shuttle lurched free. Lysa gripped the arms. Go! He rolled hard, eased into the frigate's shadow. Scanner pinged. Creshery corvettes peeling off the dreadnought. Ish Cole's voice crackled open channel. Human thief. Release the child. Or, we glass your hull. Lysa pointed at a wreck cluster. Hide there, like before. Smart. Elias vectored in. Twisted through debris. Coolant plume masked their heat. Predators overshot again. Breath steady. He patched the console. Recorded audio only. No visuals, no leverage. Commander Saravin. This is Elias Trent. Salvage medic. Your daughter Lysa is safe. No ransom. No trades. I'm returning her neutral. Respond on this freak. Hit. Send. Open channel broadcast. Lysa tilted her head. Mother hears. She will. Elias scanned routes. Asteroid outpost. No man's land. UN patrols light. Creshery claims fuzzy. Perfect drop. Comms lit up.
Cade first. Trent. Command's furious. Kid's a bargaining chip.
Dock now, or we tag you hostile. Negative. Elias keyed back. She's no chip. Civilian. Neutral handoff. Hesh Cole overrode. Human liar. Deliver her. Or die. Lysa stiffened. They hunt us. Not today. Elias plotted the course. Locked thrust. Shuttle hummed steady. Dreadnought's beam swept close. Missed by meters. Lysa signaled fist. Danger. Elias jinked. Dove into asteroid fog. Hours blurred. Lysa dozed against his arm. He rationed stims. Patched a micro-leak. Her breathing evened. Trust. Open channel pinged. Sari's voice. Steel edged with crack. Trent. Proof. Sent bioscan earlier. Stable vitals. He glanced at Lysa. Ask her. Pause. Lysa? Mother? Lysa snatched the mic. Elias saves. Teaches signals. Gives water. Sari's tone shifted. Human? Why? Lysa looked up.
He normal protects.
Elias took the mic.
Standard procedure, Commander. No debts. Hesh Cole cut in. Lies. He uses her. Stand down, Captain. Sari's command snapped. Trent. Coordinates. Asteroid outpost Gamma. 90800 standard. No escorts. Solo drop. Cade buzzed private. You're insane. They'll shred you. Won't. Elias cut link. Lysa smiled. First real one. Frills flared bright. Shuttle threaded rocks. Sensors clear. Outpost loomed. Spin station neutral. Docking ping. Elias unstrapped Lysa. She hugged tight. Bridge worlds. He squeezed back. You are... Bay doors cycled. Figures waited. Sara front. Flanked by Hesh Cole. No weapons drawn. Elias lifted Lysa down ramp. Handed her over. Sara's eyes met his. Dead heavy. Cade's patrol ghosted the perimeter. Hesh Cole growled low. Lysa waved. Signaled one finger. Go. Elias nodded. Back to shuttle. Sari knelt by Lysa. Whispered something. Stood tall. Trent. He paused at hatch. Comms crackled fleet-wide. He keyed direct to her. One line. I'm bringing her back. No. She was back. But his words hung. Her frigate peeled away. Not firing. Kade's voice. Private. Command's pulling back. What the hell did you do? Elias fired engines. Grinned. Normal. Dreadnought cloaked slow. Hesh Cole's curse faded static. Lysa pointed from viewport. Elias waved. Outpost spun on. Bridge built. Alarms flickered new. UN frigate inbound. Cade's backup? No. Creshery scout wing decloaking vector. Elias gripped controls. Round 2. Plasm bolts scorched past the shuttle's viewport. Elias yanked the stick hard. Lysa yelped. Frills flattening against her neck. Brace! Elias snapped. Alarms wailed. Engine nacelle sparked on the scan. Disabled. Just like that. Hesh Cole's hunter ship loomed dead astern. Creshery interceptors sleek and merciless. Lysa clutched her harness. They found us. Not yet. Elias punched the vent controls. Storage compartment depressurized in a whoosh. Frozen gases erupted from the aft hull, shoving the shuttle sideways. Momentum carried them behind a jagged asteroid slab. Cover. Hesh Cole's ship banked. Pursuing. Elias throttled down to ticks, scanned the rock field. Flying tunnels pocked the asteroids, old neutral zone digs, abandoned but mapped in his salvage logs. Boarding clamps pinged against the hull. Breach imminent. Elias unstrapped. Grabbed his plasma torch from the medkit rack. Lysa stared wide-eyed. What now? Run soon. Hold tight. He dashed to the engineering bulkhead, grappled a loose panel, torch flaring blue. Welded it fast over the breach point. 3 seams, sealed. Then he rigged the foam sealant canister. Burst it full into the seams. Expanded. Hardened. No give. Clangs echoed. Creshery breaching charges hummed. Elias scooped Lysa up. She weighed next to nothing, scales cool under his gloves. Crawlway. Go. He kicked open the maintenance hatch. Dim red lights flickered inside. Lysa wriggled ahead, frills scraping metal. Elias followed, torch clamped between teeth. Hull shuddered, breach failed, ohm held. Hesh Cole's voice crackled over open comms. Human. Surrender the child. No harm if compliant. Elias ignored it, sealed the hatch behind them. Lysa panted ahead. Tunnel fork. Left. They squeezed through conduits, Bolts rattled loose. Air grew stale, laced with ore dust. Lysa coughed, frills quivering. Exit hatch loomed. Elias sliced it open. Cold vacuum bit. They tumbled into a mining drift. Wide tunnel. Pitted walls. Emergency grav plates humming faint. Asteroid bowels. He sealed the hatch. Dragged Lysa deeper. Can you walk? Stood shaky. Clutched his arm. Trap. Setting 1. Elias keyed his wristpad. Remote link to shuttle core. Before the crawl, he'd primed it. Overloaded the Atmo recyclers, tied to motion sensors. Hull integrity at 40%. Perfect bait. Hesh Cole's team would board. Expect empty. Trip the sensors. Recyclers dump pure oxygen. Sparks from damaged nacelle ignite it. Lysa tilted her head. You fight dirty. Practical. Elias scanned the tunnel. Echoes ahead. Distant rumble. Collapsed sections. Life support packs from his kit went on her back first. His own clipped loose. Comms buzzed. Hesh Cole again. Trent. We know your profile. Salvage rat. No warrior. Release Ben's air. Live. Elias smirked. Lysa's frills perked. She mimicked the expression. Lips curling. Tunnel branched. Right. Faint air seal glow. Left. Darkness. He chose right. Pulled her along. Behind. Muffled thumps. Boarding success. Elias tapped the trigger. Shuttle cams fed to his pad. Hesh Cole's troops poured in. 6 Crechery. Armored. Rifles hot. Cleared the cockpit. Moved aft. Motion ping. Recyclers engaged. Oxygen flooded. Sparks flew. Hull ballooned. Pressure wave buckled panels. Fireball erupted. Crechery silhouettes shredded. Hesh Cole dove clear. Barely. His ship reeled. Scorched. Lysa gasped. You killed them. Hesh Cole's out. Wounded. Ship's limping. Elias pocketed the pad. Move. She gripped tighter. Trust sparked in her eyes. Frills gold-flecked now. Tunnel narrowed. Grav flickered. They pushed an hour. Lysa flagged. Elias shared his ration bar. She nibbled. Curious. Human food. Sweet. Protein gel. Keeps you going. Rumble grew. Elias froze. Scan pinged. Vibration sensors. Rock fall ahead? No. Boots. Patrol. Crechery retrieval squad. Smaller ship docked nearby. Hesh Cole called backup. Lysa whimpered. Elias yanked her into a side crevice. Ore cart ruts hid them. He powered down his suit lights. Listened. Crechery voices hissed. Captain's shuttle wrecked. Child tracks lead here. Seal tunnels. Flush them. Elias breathed slow. Lysa's heart thumped against him. He covered her mouth gently. She nodded. Patrol passed. 5 hunters. Rifles swept. Elias waited. Counted breaths. They rounded the bend. He moved. Silent. Torch ready, not for cutting. First Crechery turned late. Elias slammed the haft into its neck vents. Choked gasp. Dropped. Second spun. Lysa kicked gravel. Distraction. Rifle barked wide. Elias tackled. Drove knee into chest plate. Crack. Out. Third raised alarm. Elias flung the ration wrapper. Glint caught eye. Torch pierced visor. Lysa grabbed a fallen pistol. Too big. She bashed the fourth's knee. It buckled. Elias finished. Last one fired blind. Bolt grazed his shoulder. Burned. Elias charged. Punched through faceplate. Done. Quiet. Lysa stared at the bodies. Frills dimmed. You? Normal? For me. Elias bandaged his graze. Quick seal. Humans patch fast. She touched the wrap. Teach me. Later. Radio your mother. Safe chords. Lysa keyed her implant. Whispered codes. Sari's reply crackled faint. Holding. Evade Hesh Cole. Elias nodded. Deeper tunnel. Outpost Gamma. 9 mapped neutral spin station. 3 hours hard march. They ran. Lysa matched pace. Smaller strides, but relentless. Hesh Cole's curse. Elias shoved his sidearm into Lysa's trembling hands. Hold it. Point. Away. Set it there. He nodded at a ledge 5 paces off, out of her reach. Her frills flared wide, eyes locked on the pistol's glow. She clutched it tight, then scampered over. Placed it deliberate, backed away, hands up. Elias exhaled. Good. Proves I won't shoot first. Lysa blinked. You give weapon? To me? Trust starts somewhere. He knelt, checked her bandages. No fresh blood. Tunnel air hummed with distant echoes. Hesh Cole's hunters closing. 3 hours to Gamma. 9.
Too far on foot. Elias tapped his wrist count.
Time to call your mother. Lysa froze. She hunts you. She hunts for you. He synced her implant to his med scanner. Live vitals streamed. Heart steady at 140. Oxygen 98%. Location pinged. He patched it through her codes. Open channel. Sarah's voice sliced in, sharp as a blade. Human. Speak. Elias Trent. Your daughter's alive. Vitals transmitting now. Static hissed. Lysa's frills quivered. She leaned into him. Elias kept eyes on the tunnel bend. Footsteps echoed faint. Hesh Cole's pack. Proof? Sarah demanded. Data flowed. Heartbeat graph spiked her recognition. Lysa. My Lysa. Relief cracked her tone. Then Steele returned. Release her. Surrender coordinates. My shuttle extracts you both. Elias shook his head. No capture. She's safe with me. Proposed corridor. Gamma. 9 neutral zone. 30-minute ceasefire. You collect her there. Silence stretched. Triangulation warnings flashed on his commok. Creshery signals locking his ping. Hesh Cole had it too. 10 minutes, Sarah countered. You enter alone. 15. I carry her in. No tricks. Lysa tugged his sleeve. Mother lies. She bargains hard. Like me. Sare growled. Hesh Cole closes. Accept or forfeit. 15. Bot starts now. Channel cut. Elias scooped Lysa up. She weighed light as a medkit. Hold tight. They bolted. Her arms locked around his neck. Smaller strides before, but now she clung, relentless. Tunnel narrowed. Glowvines pulsed blue. Elias dimmed his torch. Vitals feed continued. Sarah tracked every step. Hesh Cole's curse barked ahead. Signal origin. Converge. Elias veered into a side shaft. Lysa whispered. Left fork. Service vent. Smart kid. He pivoted. Crawl space loomed. He wedged in. Lysa first. She wriggled like a shadow. He followed, shoulders scraping. Alarm whoops faded behind. 5 minutes down. Comm buzzed. Works patrol. Trent, you idiot. Asset ping lights us all up. Abort and dump her. Elias gritted teeth. Graze on his shoulder throbbed. Negative. Corridor deal struck. Cover our flank. She's bait. Command wants her for leverage. She's a kid. Gamma. 9. 15 out. Distract Hesh Cole. Cade snorted. Your funeral. Bursts echoed. Human rifles cracking creshery lines. Elias pushed harder. Lysa gasped. Hot. Vent baked from power relays. Sweat slicked his grip. He cooled her suit with a palm press. Human tech. Alien marvel. Almost. 10 minutes. Outpost lights flickered ahead. Gamma. 9's spin station hub. Neutral by treaty. Contested now. Wide chamber opened. Crate stacked high. Elias slid out, Lysa tumbling after. He grabbed his sidearm from her hiding spot, still there. Untouched. She stared. You left it. Told you. Trust. He slung her over shoulder. Ceasefire timer blinked. 4 o'clock. Creshery shadows stirred at far bulkhead. Sare's voice boomed from speakers. Trent. Center platform. Now. Elias advanced. Open ground. Lysa whimpered. Scared? Hungry. He chuckled, past a ration bar. She tore in, frills perking. Rifle fire erupted behind. Cade's team engaging. Securing asset! Cade yelled over open channel. Bastard. Shots whined close. Elias ducked crates, Lysa bouncing. Traitors! Hesh Cole roared from vents. Crossfire pinned them. Timer. 1:30. Sare's shuttle hummed overhead. Docking clamps thudding. Human. Deliver her. Elias broke cover. Sprinted platform. Lysa clutched tight. Bolts scorched air. Creshery hunters flushing. One clipped his calf. He staggered, kept feet. Platform rose. Sarah waited, flanked by guards. Tall, frills rigid, pistol drawn. Eyes locked on Lysa. Mother! Lysa reached. Elias set her down gentle. Stepped back, hands open. No sidearm.
She's yours.
Guards lunged. Sare barked halt. Why? Standard procedure. Civilians first. Lysa hugged Sara's legs, vitals spiked joy, but Sara's gaze pierced him. Det flickered there. Hesh Cole burst in. Commander, human leverage, take him. Cade's voice cut comms. Trent down, asset secured. Lies. Elias tensed. Sara raised hand. Cease. Her frills softened fraction. You transmitted truth. Carried her through fire. Lysa tugged her. He gave gun. Taut patch. Normal for human. Sara knelt, scanner eye sweeping Elias's wounds. Patch herself. She tossed a med gel. Elias applied it. Burn sealed. Crushery grumbled. Hesh Cole snarled. War expands. He dies. Platform shuddered. Docking breach. Cade's team stormed in, rifles hot. Hands up, Trent. Assets ours. Elias shielded Lysa. Sara whirled, pistol leveled, dual standoff. Lysa froze between. No! Her cry echoed. Elias met Sara's eyes. Hands up, Trent! Cade barked again, his rifle trained dead center on Elias's chest. Elias kept his body squared between Lysa and the human squad. His calf throbbed from the graze, but the med gel held. Lysa's small claws dug into his boot. He felt her tremble. Sara's pistol stayed level. Frills flared wide. Her guards flanked her, vents hissing steam. Hesh Cole crouched low behind them, claws flexed, eyes on Lysa. Commander Ven, Elias said, voice steady. Your daughter's safe. Let her go to you. Cade snorted over open comms. Bullshit. She's our ticket out. Step aside, medic, Lysa whimpered.
Elias!
A Crushery guard twitched. His rifle dipped toward her. Elias moved first. He yanked Lysa behind the nearest bulkhead. Her cry cut short as he shoved her into cover. Blaster bolts scorched the deck where she'd stood. Trent, Cady roared. Elias dropped to one knee beside Private Reyes. Cade's wounded trooper sprawled against the wall. Blood soaked Reyes's leg, shrapnel from the docking breach. Pulse weak, vitals crashing on Elias's wrist scanner. Cover me! Elias snapped at Cade. You're insane, Cade growled, but his squad held fire. Elias ripped open Reyes's medkit, clamped the bleeder. Injected coagulant. Breathe steady, Reyes. Pressure here. The trooper gasped, color returning. Across the platform, Sara watched, her frills quivered. Hesh Cole snarled. He delays. Kill them both. No. Sara's voice cracked like a whip. Her eyes stayed on Elias's hands. Steady, efficient. Reyes groaned. Thanks, Doc. Elias sealed the wound. Stood. Lysa peeked out, eyes wide. Crossfire brewed again. Cade's team edged forward. Hesh Cole's hunters vented forward. Elias slapped the emergency panel. Red lights flashed. Steel shutters slammed down from the ceiling, bisecting the platform. Humans on one side, Crushery on the other. Single-file choke point, dead center. Now talk, Elias said. He stepped into the open gap, hands high. Whoa, both sides. Aim at me, not the kid. Cade cursed! Trent, get back! Hesh Cole laughed a wet rasp. Foolish human. We take her corpse if needed. Sara shoved Hesh Cole aside. She advanced through her side's shutter gap, pistol lowered. Stand down, Captain. All of you. Her guards hesitated. Hesh Cole's claws scraped metal. Commander, war protocol. War waits. Sara stopped 5 paces from Elias. Lysa darted out, clung to her leg. Elias didn't flinch. Rifles tracked him from both ends. Why? Sara demanded again. Her scanner eye whirred over him. You shield my daughter. Patch your enemy. Trigger shutters to trap us all equal. Standard procedure, Elias said. Civilians first. Wounded next. No one dies stupid. Lysa tugged Sara's uniform. He carried me. Through fire. Taut patch on doll. She held up the tiny medgel dummy Elias had rigged earlier. Sara knelt. Stroked Lysa's frills. Her gaze lifted to Elias. Det burned there, raw. Kade yelled through the shutter. Time's up, Trent. Warcom's inbound. Hand her over or we extract. Hesh Cole lunged past Sara. Mine. Elias stepped between them and Lysa. Hesh Cole's bolt rifle swung up. Elias stared down the barrel. Touch her. You go through me. The hunter froze. Claws trembled. Sara rose. Grabbed Hesh Cole's arm. Cease, Captain. He transmitted truth logs. Carried her from vents. Patched your wounded scout earlier. She nodded at a bandaged Crashery in her squad. Heshkol spat. Leverage. Humans lie. Watch. Sare keyed her comm. Broadcast Elias's suit cam feed. Raw footage. Sprint through crossfire. Lysa clutched tight. Treating Reyes mid-standoff. Cade's voice crackled. Damn it, Trent.
You're making me look bad?
Sare's frills softened. Human normal. Impossible courage. Platform alarms blared. Docking clamps groaned. Breach widening. Warcom signatures pinged Elias's scanner. Human heavies inbound. Crashery cruisers vectoring. Lysa clutched Elias's leg now. Don't leave. Elias ruffled her frills.
Not yet, kid. Sarah holstered her pistol.
Detbines medic. Name your price. Her safety, Elias said. No more hunts. Bridge this mess before it explodes. Heshkol growled. Traitor words. Cade's shutter grated open wider. His team advanced. Trent. Last chance. Elias turned. Hands still up. Faced both ways. Cade, stand down. She's no asset. She's a kid. A heavy thump shook the deck. Warcom drop pods slammed the hull outside. Sare scooped Lysa, backed toward her shuttle. Come, Elias Trent. My word. Safe passage. Cade's rifle dipped a fraction. You're buying alien promises? Heshkol broke free. Charged the gap. No! Elias tackled him mid-stride. They crashed. Claws raking Elias's arm. Blood welled. He pinned the hunter, fist cocked. Sare fired once. Stun bolt. Heshkol slumped. Go! She ordered her guards. They dragged him. Lysa reached back. Elias. He pushed to his feet, wiped blood. Nodded to Sare. Deal. Cady lowered his weapon fully. Hell, Trent. You just bridged the damn war. The shuttle ramp hissed open. Sare boarded with Lysa. Turned. Detsare paused on the shuttle ramp. Lysa twisted in her arms, frills quivering. Elias stepped forward. Blood dripped from his gashed arm. He ignored the sting. Reached for Lysa. Sara hesitated, then lowered the girl. Lysa flung herself at Elias. Clung tight. Her small claws pricked his suit. Easy, kid. Elias knelt, prized her grip loose, handed her back to Sara. She's yours.
But I want terms.
Sarah's eyes narrowed. Crashery gold irises gleamed under the breach lights. Speak. Written non-retaliation clause. Elias locked eyes. For all civilians in this sector. No hunts, no reprisals. Your word on data slate. Heshkol stirred on the deck. Guards hauled him limp form toward their shuttle. Cade's team held position. Rifles, steady. Cade's voice crackled over Elias's comm. Trent, you're negotiating with the enemy. Command's watching. Watch this. Elias pulled a scavenged slate from his medkit. Activated it. Pulled up a basic template. Thumbed in the clause. Sign. Now. Sare took the slate. Scanned the text. Her frills flattened. Calculation. Lysa whimpered against her chest. Debt binds deeper than blood, Sara said. She extended a claw. Tapped her ident code. Signed. The slate chimed. Verified. Elias snatched his identity tags from her pouch. She held them out first. He clipped them on. Felt the familiar weight. Stand down, Heshkol. Sare barked into her comm. All units. Cease retrieval. Medic Trent holds passage. Heshkol's growl echoed back, faded as his shuttle powered up. Cade's shutter grated fully open. His patrol advanced. Trent, drop the hero act. Kids secure. We exfil. Elias turned. Faced his team. Not done. Human drop pods hissed outside. Warcom heavies clamped on. Boots thumped. Reinforcements. Kade halted. Rifle low. Commands offering medals. Live rescue op. Play it smart. No medals. Elias shook his head. Stubborn. Request neutral rescue protocol. For all sides. Civilians first.
Cade snorted. You're cracked.
Aliens don't do protocols. Sare's shuttle ramp stayed open. She watched. Lysa peeked over her shoulder. Elias keyed his comm. Broadcast open.
Warcom actual, this is Trent. Reject commendation.
Demand sector-wide neutral rescue code. Human Krishari joint. Lives over winds. Static crackled then. Negative, Trent. Secure the asset. She's no asset. Elias glanced at Lysa. Protocol, or I walk. Cade stepped closer. Voice low. You're burning bridges, medic. Building one. Elias met his gaze. Sare moved. Typed on her wristpad. Beamed a code packet to Elias's suit. His HUD pinged. New entry. Safe passage Alpha 9. Keyed to Elias Trent. Permanent. Done. Sari said. Uploaded to her fleet registry. Marked him protected. My cruisers honor it. Transmit to yours. Elias forwarded the packet. Watched Cade's face shift. Cade checked his own HUD. Nodded slow. Commands biting. Protocol greenlit. Damn, Trent. Lissa waved from the ramp. Elias, friend! Sarah boarded fully. Ramp hissed shut. Shuttle engines whined. Lifted clean. Hesh Cole's craft followed. No shots fired. Warcom heavies sealed the breach. Elias's team swept the platform. Scanned for survivors. Cade clapped Elias's shoulder.
You just made yourself untouchable. Enemy commander's pet human.
Not pet. Elias wiped blood from his arm. Field dressed the rake marks. Bridge. Alarms quieted. Scanners cleared. Sector civilians pinged safe. Claws holding. Elias boarded the Warcom heavy. Strapped in. Felt the thump of ascent. Cade sat across. Metals off table. Protocol's yours. What's next? More rescues. Elias leaned back. Watched stars streak. Lysa's frills flashed in memory. Sharp. Frightened. Safe. Creshery cruisers peeled off. No pursuit. Human patrols fanned out. Neutral code live. Debt bound tighter than chains. Elias closed his eyes. Arm throbbed. Worth it. Platform debris spun below. War paused. One sector. One clause. Heshkol's voice leaked over open channel. Commander Ven airs. Human claims the whelp's debt. Barre's reply cut sharp. He earned it. Stand down, permanent. Elias smiled. Bridge held. Warcom buzzed. Trent. Report to brief. Protocol lead. Affirm. He rose as the heavy docked. Stepped into the bay. Teams saluted. Whispers followed. The medic who tamed the enemy. Humble. Just procedure. Lysa lived. Civilians breathed. Worlds edged closer. One line signed. Human untouchable. Katie fell in step. They're calling you Bridge Trent now. Let 'em. Elias shouldered his medkit. Headed for the brief. Fleet registry pinged again. Sarah's mark glowed. Protected. He walked free. Both sides watched. War widened elsewhere. Here, leverage turned lifeline. Elias Trent pushed on. Stubborn medic. Standard procedure. Impossible courage to them. Normal. To him.